Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Danielle, aka Stitcherista here on YouTube, and today is Friday, May 20th. So we are on our lunch break. Today has been okay. It's been more annoying than anything. Just little bits of annoyance here and there. Not a hard job. I just need to be done by 6. Yeah. And they're on their lunch break until 2:30 my time, so I'm really hoping that they only go for like another 2 hours, something like that, and then I would have plenty of time to be done. So one of the things that's annoying is we have a job Monday and one of our team members is not available, and I asked about 5 different people and can't fucking find somebody. I hate that. It is what it is. I'm going to put feelers out, try to find. I need more backup people that I can ask. Yeah, I literally asked like 6 people. Yeah. We can do a job with 2 of us. It's just not ideal. When it's only 2 of us, you never get a break because you can't keep up. Okay, so last night I did start my new piece and I finished it. Told you if I could just get going. So it turned out pretty cute, I thought. So here is the page. I don't know who the design is by. I need to look that up. But my blood type is coffee. Didn't that turn out cute? So there is the stitching. And I had already done the page and I decided to leave the washi tape around the edge. I think it turned out pretty good. I haven't done the journaling for it yet because I'm waiting for my sprocket printer, which I should be getting tonight. Yeah, as one of my gifts from Bill. So my next project, which I've already kitted up, is, let me show you. If I can show you. It looks like it's only the pattern. I hate that. Okay, this one is by Daily Cross Stitch and it's called But First Hot Cocoa, and I can't show you because it's the pattern. It has the words but first ... then a cup of coffee, then the words hot and cocoa. And so it only uses 4 colors, 2 shades of brown, a blue, and then a gray for the smoke, for the coffee steam. But I'm going to use silver petite treasure braid, I think. And then for the browns, the word hot cocoa will be done in 433. The coffee cup will be in 3371 because that's a darker brown. And then the blue words, but first I chose 996. Love that color. That wasn't the shades that they chose, but I actually went and looked. I was trying to use color variations, but I just didn't find anything that I really liked. So, and then I am going to use, for the first time, the 18 count white perforated paper. So I already cut it to the size. Now this is kind of big. I won't need that whole size. The design is like 4.44 by 4.44. So this is 6 by 6, just so I have some room, because once I start stitching, then I usually trim the perforated paper and put the washi tape around. I might even leave this washi tape on it too, because it's really pretty and it's blue and it kind of goes with the layout. But yeah, so excited to use the 18 count because I'm only going to use 1 strand of DMC. Yep. But here is the next page. So this is where I'm going to do the, I'll probably put the design up here. I don't know what I'm going to do with that postcard. Could be a journaling thing, but then I'm going to use this other side too, like little stickers or doodads, because I have like scrapbook paper and embellishments that pertain to hot cocoa that are like blue. It's more like a winter layout, but I just won't use the winter elements. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that's the plan for that. So moving right along with that and with the book. I did get my Sephora order in today. So I have one of the lip balms, Fenty Beauty, which is Rihanna's line. You know, the singer Rihanna. That one's okay. I put it on. It's not a lot of color. That's fine. These are the other 3 I got. So this is Shiseido. And I haven't opened these because let's just open them and look at them for a second. I have read more of The Dinner Guest by Kirsten Moglen today when I was eating. Oh man, it's getting good now. So this color, ooh, look at that color. Let's put that on. This color is peony. Let's see. It feels good. Yeah, I mean, these lipstick like balm things, it's not like major color payoff. I just wanted something that had, it feels good on lips though. And it's a really nice tube. It feels very luxurious. I guarantee you this was like the one that was $30. But then I also got, now I've had one of these before, Yves Saint Laurent, I don't know how you, look at this tube. I mean, this is beautiful. I had a light pink one that I actually used up. And this color is, holy moly, it's coral. It is called, it doesn't even say. I'm pretty sure it's a coral one though. So I will have to try that one later. And then the last one I got was a Bare Minerals Mineralist Lip Gloss Balm. And it's this really pretty pink one. This color is Trust. So I will definitely be trying these probably throughout the rest of the day. Oh man, that smells like candy. That smells good. I'll be trying these throughout the day to see which ones I really, really like. Because I like to keep a lip balm next to my keyboard and apply throughout the day. And in your birthday month, because I am signed up for their like rewards, I was able to pick a free birthday gift. And I picked this one by Ilia, which has a lip gloss and a mascara in it. So let's take a peek at that really quick. Yeah. I'm always on the lookout for a good mascara. And I use actually an eyelash serum, which works really good. I have noticed a difference. You have to use it for a while. I've been using it for like 6 months, but I have noticed a lengthening in my eyelashes because my eyelashes and eyebrows and stuff ever since going through breast cancer treatment and lost all of that stuff when it came in sparse. What is going on with this? Why is this so difficult to get out of the package? Good night. So yeah, little lip gloss and mascara. Yeah, so thank you again, Mary, for the gift card because I know I'll love one, if not all of these. And I actually did get the rugs in that I got the $50 gift card from Stephanie and Mariah. And the rugs came in. I'm not going to take you out there. I'll take you out there tomorrow and show you because Bill's going fishing. So I'll be able to do a video before he gets home. But I have books. All of my Stephen King hardcover books, I have them laying flat on the rug to flatten out the edges. The one rug came almost perfect. Like it laid just about completely flat. But the other one, no. So I have books all over that one. And I'll leave the books on there until tomorrow, you know, overnight. But yeah. So let's read a motivational story and we'll do the unfuck yourself entry. And then that's going to be it because I literally have like 15 minutes left before our break is up. Say a prayer that they're done by so I can get done everything. Because I'm usually, when a job ends, all the other little details I have to do, usually I'm a half hour past the end of the job. So ideally, we need to be done by 5:30 so I can be done by 6. And Monday's job, they just put her on it today and it hasn't confirmed yet. So fingers crossed, maybe we won't even have it and I won't have to worry about it only being 2 people. Okay. So, self-acceptance is the first step to happiness. And I saw this story and I was like, yeah, it truly is. when you start really not caring, like what other people think about your appearance, things get easier for sure, right? This beautiful story about making the best of what you have is our first pick for this list. A comparison is inevitable and starts pretty early in life. Though ambition is not a bad thing, there is usually a very thin line progressing to greed. It can run both ways. Parents may end up pushing their children so hard that kids may end up frustrated. On the other hand, kids may end up demanding for more without regard to what they have already, and this may end up making them selfish. Here is a wonderful story about a peacock who almost went the same way. So a peacock, okay. So there was this once a beautiful peacock who was all but dancing on a rainy day. He was busy admiring his plumage. However, he was suddenly reminded of his shortcoming in a rough voice. All the joy beaten out of him, he was almost in tears. Suddenly, when he heard a nightingale singing nearby. Listening to the nightingale's sweet voice, his own shortcoming was once again thrown into sharp relief, and it became very evident. He began wondering why he was jinxed in such a manner. The story is a little confusing. At that moment, when Juno, the leader of the gods, appeared and addressed the peacock, Juno asked the peacock, "Why are you upset?" And the peacock complained, oh, the peacock's voice. The peacock has a rough voice. Now I understand. Let me read that again. Yeah, he was suddenly reminded of his shortcoming with his rough voice, okay? So he must have spoke or started to sing or something. The peacock complained about his rough voice and how he was sad because of it. The nightingale has such a beautiful voice, he said, why don't I? After listening to the peacock, Juno explained that every living being is special in his or her own way. They are and made in a certain manner that serves the greater purpose. Yes, the nightingale was blessed with a beautiful voice, but you are also blessed with such a beautiful and glittering plumage. The trick is acceptance and making the most of what you have. The peacock understood how silly he had been in comparing himself to others and forgetting his own blessings. He realized that day that everyone was unique in some way or the other. So the conclusion, self-acceptance is the first step to happiness. Make the best of what you have rather than being unhappy about what you don't. That is easier said than done. I understand, but it makes a really good point in that, you know, if everyone was the same in the world, this world would be a pretty boring place. So I can't sing. I appreciate good singing in other people. And I try to think that that is what they were meant to have. People who can sing and actors and things like that, that is the talent they were meant to have. The things my crafting, being a good proofreader, that is the task I'm meant to have. Do you know what I mean? Like what you're good at or what we do, I think that's what we're suited to do. Everyone has different stuff. Everyone, and it all contributes, right? So I really try to, like on Instagram and things like that, not pay any attention to all like the beautiful people on there and these really fit people, because a lot of that is curated anyway. But I really try to not compare myself to other people. And, you know, coloring is a really good example of that, because I've watched so many videos on coloring, and man, there are some amazing colorists out there. Holy hell, beautiful ones. But I realized that that's not ever going to be my coloring, because I'm not going to devote like 3 months to a page. I mean, I haven't colored in a couple days now. I barely have time to sit down and stitch or do whatever. But what I can do with my coloring is going to be good enough for me, right? And it's just a way to relax for what I'm thinking about doing with the coloring, because the best time to color out there at the table is during the day when the natural light comes in, because there isn't that much light out in that room. And because I pulled the corner lamp, it's in here now that I had out there. So natural light filters in there all day. What I'm thinking about doing is getting up a little earlier in the morning, like maybe 10 or 20 minutes, and just setting a timer for like 15 minutes and coloring for that 15 minutes. Imagine, I mean, if I did 15 minutes a day, I would eventually get a page done. You would eventually. It's just like with stitching. Like one of my stitching friends, Debbie, who lives in New York, she takes care of her mom. Her mom is older and is ill. And Debbie has a full-time job and just has a lot on her plate. And she managed to finish 2 really big projects by stitching for, I think she took a half hour in the morning. But she did it religiously. So you do that, you put your effort, whether it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes to something every single day, you will eventually accomplish it for sure. So that's my aim with coloring. I was thinking about that the other day. So, but okay. And I just knocked all the lipstick on the floor because I forgot it was behind there. That's okay. All right. So how are we going to continue to unfuck ourselves in 2022? That was an excellent tear. That was probably the best tear I've had all week. A good snap, right? Oh my God, I forgot to tell you guys. Story time, because there's always a goddamn story, right? So you know how I was so excited to go have Taco Bell last night? Expectation versus reality. So we get there and we got Mexican pizza. I got 1, Bill got 2. The clerk on the speaker seemed put out that we were ordering Mexican pizza. And I'm thinking that a lot of people probably ordered Mexican pizza yesterday because it was the first day for it. So we get up to the window and she doesn't say, hey, how are you? Thank you. She literally says nothing to Bill. And she practically like whipped the card back at him. And then, you're going to love this. When she gave him the food, she practically threw the bag at him and he like lost it. He does not have any patience for stuff like that. And he's like, hey, you don't have to throw it at me. And I don't know what she did because I couldn't see her. He said, hey, you fucking bitch. And I went, honey, don't do that. So he pulled away and he called. Now here's where it gets good. He called the store and said, can I speak to a manager? And when the manager gets on the phone, Bill says, I was just in there, blah, blah, blah. And the person at the window was very nasty. And he said, Bill said, I'm going to call corporate. I would like her name. And the manager would not give Bill her name. And I heard Bill say, what do you mean you don't know her name? You're a manager. You know all of your employees' names. He would not give the name up. So Bill wound up hanging up and he did call corporate because there is like a 1-800 number. I don't know if it's corporate. But he called a 1-800 number and he was on hold for so long that he hung up. And I said, where you would probably get a response is if you either went to Twitter or you went to their Facebook page and left a message. It was uncalled for how she acted. Whether she was mad, if you're that upset about having a job like that, you need to find a different job. And then there have been other instances where we have encountered just the nicest people in those types of positions. And it's just such a breath of fresh air and so unexpected. It's sad that the norm is the nastiness, in my opinion. And so we're not going to Taco Bell now for a long time because let me tell you, the Mexican pizza wasn't even good. They forgot it's supposed to have like salsa on top and then cheese. No salsa. I texted Jill and I'm like, something seemed odd here. So yeah. So we are not going back there for a really long time. Bill was so upset about the whole thing. It was just like, oh my God. He was wrong in cussing at her. I don't agree with that. And he knew it. He knew in the car that I was not pleased with that. Because that's just going to escalate the situation. That's not going to help. But oh my God. Yeah. Husband has a temper with stuff like that. But okay. I hope you guys all have a great Friday and a good weekend. I will be back tomorrow though. So as always, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing and spending about 20 minutes of your time with me today. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.